Hello and welcome to TPM's 4-Minute Friday. Today I'm going to take a look at some simple edits you can do on stairs. We had a customer call the other day and I realized that they were not aware of the fact that you could take some of your components and convert them to sketches to change the shape of the stairs. This is actually what we did years ago until they introduced the idea of working with these componentized stairs, which is kind of the new norm, but we do have the ability to sketch. So let's slide over to Revit and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here we are inside our Revit. And you'll see that I've simply drawn a stair to get started with rather than showing you how to waste time doing that. We want to edit the stair. So as usual, we simply pick the stair, edit stairs, and in particular I want to take a look at the landing. The landing is currently a component landing, so it's connected to the 2 flights of stairs. What I want to do though is I want to have the ability to create a custom shape out of this. And we can do this by picking the landing and then going up here to our convert command. What this does, it converts it over to a sketch-based system. Now, when you do that, you'll probably get an error message, or actually more of a warning message that simply says, this is a one-way street. Once you convert it over to sketch mode, you cannot convert it back to components. Generally, that's not going to be too much of a problem. It simply means if we edit our flights of stairs, they may or may not connect properly to our landing. So be aware of that. Once we got our landing converted over to sketch mode, we can then edit that sketch up here. Once in here, we get our sketch lines. I'm going to go ahead and pull this back. I've already done a little bit of math to figure out that pulling these back to 1'3" works pretty well to get our railings to land properly around the landing. From here you'll see we can draw boundary lines, which are what these green lines are. So I want to continue sketching just like we do for most of our other sketch modes to say that I want that landing to be a certain shape. I'm going to go up 10 inches or so and come up a fair distance, and another 10 inches and come up a little bit more as well. From there, I'll switch over to maybe an arc just to show that we can create whatever shape we want. There we have a closed loop like we do in most of our sketches, green check mark, and yet another green check mark, and you can see that that creates a landing based off that shape that we sketched. Now, this can be done for other parts of your stair as well, so let's go back and take a look at the first flight of stairs. Oh, by the way, if you wanted to edit this landing because it needs to be tweaked or changed, you might be tempted to pick the landing, but you'll see you really can't edit the landing directly. It's still part of the stair, so you'll need to pick the stair. Once you're in there, you edit the stairs. Once in there, we pick the landing portion of the stairs, and then we can go back into the edit sketch mode that lets us change that boundary. All right. However, I do want to talk about what else we can do with some of these simple sketch modes. If I come in here to my stair, and again, I'm going to edit the stair. But this time I want to change my flight of stairs. I actually want to change the first riser here, change the tread shape. So I'm going to pick on that flight of stairs. And really we're going to do the same thing. We want to convert this over to sketched elements. Once I've got that converted over, I can edit the sketch. And now you'll see rather than having just the green lines, which are the boundaries, I also can control the riser lines. So up here we can control the boundary edges or our riser lines as well. So I want to remove this first riser line. And I've got 11-inch tread, so of course we got these offset every 11 inches. So I want to draw a riser component or riser line. I'm going to draw a simple line work of about 4 inches on each end. Let me move that back. And then from there I want to draw the riser line with an arc, something along the lines of this, just to change the shape of that first tread. Now, you might be tempted to go ahead and finish out, but we really have to do one more thing, and that is this element here. This is our flight path. So it's the stair path that says this is where the stair starts and how we run the stair up to the landing and then continue on to the second flight. Now, this will cause an error message because it hasn't been connected to where the riser starts or the tread starts. We need to pull this down so it is connected to where the riser starts. And from that point, we can now go ahead and hit the green check mark and come back out of this. And you'll see, again, now we have the custom shape tread or riser and tread for our first step, as well as a customized landing shape that we can use. All right. Of course, I switched over to railings. We might do another video in the future on some railings as well, some tips and tricks you can do on that. But hopefully that'll show you some ideas of things you can do with these stairs other than just being stuck, so to speak, with the components that are there. You can actually convert these over sketch modes and create some very unique and some quite different stairs that allow you to work with your design a little bit better. So hopefully that'll work in your design flow, and we'll stop here. And I appreciate your time watching the video, and we'll catch you next time on our 4 Minute Friday. Thank you.